Good morning, students. I hope you all are fine and well at home. So, here is my lecture number 24 of Elementary Economics Class 9th. So, in this video, I shall be explaining you chapter number 4, that is types of economies. So, students, in the previous video, we have discussed about the socialist economy as well as the mixed economy. Plus, we have also discussed the features of both the types of economies. So in this video I shall be covering the remaining topics of this chapter. So let's proceed to our topic number 1. Students, this types of economies we have already discussed in our previous videos. So on the basis of nature of economy, I have told you that there are 3 types of economy: capitalist, second one is socialist economy, third one is mixed economy, which we have already discussed in our previous videos. For these type of economies you need to learn the merits as well as features. You need not to learn the merits and demerits of these type of economies, only the definition part and the features you have to learn. Then coming to our next type of economy, next basis of economy, just on the basis of stage of development, I have told you that there are there are 2 types of economy. First one is developed economy and second one is developing economy. So in this video I shall be explaining you the meaning of developed and developing economy. So let's proceed to our topic number 1, that is meaning of developed economy. So a developed economy is defined an economy where people enjoy a high standard of living. So a developed economy is called as an economy where the people is having a high standard of living, where people is enjoying a high standard of living. Thus, development means an improvement in the people's standard of living. So if the people is having a just higher standard of living, so that means they must be having the higher income also, and that is why they are able to enjoy the high standard of living. So if a country's people are enjoying or having the high standard of living, that means and that country is a developed economy or a developed country. So I hope so the definition is clear to you. It's not that difficult. And the examples, there are various examples of a developed country, that is USA, Canada, Japan, and just Australia. So you can write any of the example of developed economy. So once again, a developed economy is that economy where its people enjoy high standard of living. So let's proceed to our next definition part, that is meaning of developing economy. So developing economy is defined to be an economy where the standard of living enjoyed by the people has not reached a high level but is rising. So developing economy is that economy in which the standard of living is not so much high but is rising to a great extent. So that country is known as the developing country or a developing economy. Thus, it is an economy where per capita income is rising, where a developed country is called a country where all the developments are taking place. That country is still not developed, but soon, but all the developments are taking place just at a slow rate. So that is known as a developing economy. Just for example, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and many other countries who are still in the category of a developing country. So I hope so the meaning is clear to you. It's a country where the standard of living enjoyed by the people is not to a great extent but is rising. That means where the developments are still taking place, that is known as a developing economy or developing country. So let's proceed to our topic number 3. See students, this is not the type of economy, but still in our just it's an important term. Just in all the types of economies, it's an important term, so we need to discuss it. The meaning of underdeveloped economy. So So it is that economy where the per capita income is low. The per capita income means where um, the income earned by the individual, one individual, is low, and moreover is not rising over time, and just hardly it is rising, just it is not rising to the extent which it should rise. So an underdeveloped economy is that economy where the per capita income is low and moreover is not rising over the time. Thus an undeveloped economy is a stagnant economy. Stagnant means which is not rising. Stagnant means which is not rising with no sign of development. So the meaning of underdeveloped economy is that economy which is not rising, there is no sign of development, and that economy is a stagnant economy. Stagnant means which is not rising, development is of zero cost. So that is an underdeveloped economy. I hope the meaning is clear to you, everyone. So coming to the last second topic of this video, that is characteristics of less developed economy. So in this we are going to talk about the less developed economy and the developed economy. So first we are going to talk about less developed. So the characteristics of less developed economy is low per capita income. The country which is having the low per capita income. Per capita income is the income earned um, by the individual person, that is known as per capita income. So low per capita income is there, low per capita savings are there, savings done by every individual is very much low. High rate of population growth is there. Just for the characteristics of less developed economy, high rate of population growth is there, and that is why the country is not being able to develop so much. Then high incidence of poverty and unemployment are there. Since the rate of population growth is high, and because of which they are facing the poverty and the unemployment issues. Last fifth one is high proportion of adult illiteracy, means the people are not educated enough, and that is the reason why that country is still a less developed economy. So all these features you need to learn, you need to remember. So coming to a last topic of this video, that is characteristics of a developed economy. Just in the previous slide I have discussed the characteristics of less developed economy. Now we are going to talk about the developed economy. What are its features? First one is high per capita income. So the developed economy is having the high per capita income. The people are having high income. Second one is high per capita saving. The consumer, the people of that country are able to save enough. Third one is low rate of population growth. The population growth is not to a great extent. So that is also the main cause for the country to become a developed one. Low incidence of poverty and unemployment. Since the population growth is not so much high, so there are less chances of the poverty as well as unemployment. And the fifth one is high proportion of adult literacy. The people of the developed country are more educated one, and hence they do not suffer from the issues of poverty and just unemployment. So all these causes are interrelated to each other, and which makes a country a developed country. For becoming a developed country, all these features should be existed in a country, and then only a country will be known as a developed country. So I hope so all the features are clear to you. So that is the end of this video. Hope you have got all the topics which I have covered today, and just in the next class I will cover the remaining topics of this chapter. Till then, be safe at home, and thank you for watching.